What
Yeah.
other kind of things would you suggest doing to the public to get them ready for a transition? An example I have, and then I'm curious what your thoughts are. There was a law firm in Ohio, big marketing firm, lots of TV commercials, lots of billboards. I realized he wasn't going to do this forever. He'd identified an attorney that had been with him for a while, but was significantly younger for 5 years. 5 years. You can't make this up. They did joint commercials and joint billboards. They made sure their faces were on all the billboards, both of them. And they were both in every commercial because he wanted a 5-year exit.
Right.
And he knew if he left one day and someone else appeared in the commercials and the billboards under the same name, they would lose market share. What other kind of things would you suggest doing to the public to get them ready for a transition?
Well, before we get the public ready for the transition, the owner has to be ready for the transition. Because if the owner has the hero complex, every question has to come to me. I'm the holder of all the answers. It's never going to happen. So I've got to start to delegate to the people on my team. And by the way, when you follow the strategic plan, it lists what we need to do in 10 years, in 3 years, then down to 1 year, and then every quarter, which is 3 months, as we know. But in those 3-month blocks, it's not just you as the owner doing it. You're assigning something to your project manager, something to your estimator, and you're putting people through their paces so you can see who should be taking over the business. And if you've got a contender in the business, then we can start to let, for instance, our customers know, especially for commercial contractors, they might do a lot through 1 or 2 big GCs. It's hard for you to exit stage left and slide somebody else in there without them knowing it. But we can do it strategically, just like you said. You have to think about it in advance.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes longer than you realize, I guess, is what I'm saying. Is I've seen so many companies where some guy decides he's going to retire or step back, and there's like a 30-day transition to the public, to the big customers. Like, why didn't you, if it was going to be your son, you obviously knew you had your son many years ago. You probably decided you wanted him to take over several years ago. And so why wasn't your son starting to attend those meetings with that big customer with you, sitting at that table with you? Same text chain, then you finally did say, hey, I'm going to step back, but I'll still be here for you guys. They were very comfortable talking to your son.
That's, part of the tools to do that is the strategic plan and is the dashboard and a number of other tools we just simply don't have time to get into here. But for instance, take your son, he's going to have some accountabilities in the company. He's responsible for producing. And when I know he can do those because he's hitting his numbers, then I can take him to lunch with that big GC. He can be the project manager or the accountant that's in charge of things and starting to have those conversations. So it doesn't look as crazy when I start to step back.